Hey guys, welcome back to the Nashville After Show here at AFTERBUZZ TV. We are on season 4, episode 18, called The Trouble with the Truth. We're going to talk about these romance struggles, Maddie's emancipation, and Bad Boy Deacon. So stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
The pain. All right, guys. Hey, welcome back to Nashville.
How we feel.
But yeah, we're so frustrated right now. We're having a hard time getting this out. Okay, welcome to the Nashville After Show. I'm one of your hosts, JJ Jurgens. You can follow me at Twitter on JJ Jurgens. And I'm joined here tonight by these beautiful ladies.
Well, hello, Whitney Lane. Follow me at Southern_Wit.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marisa Serafini. You can follow me on Twitter at Serafini TV.
Okay.
We be annoyed.
Oh my goodness.
Annoyed is our word for the day, right?
Frustrated is another.
It's just all so disappointing right now. Like, every part of this episode is so, like gut-wrenching. Like, why? That's what I did, #why.
No, I agree. It's so frustrating with everybody. You just want to go up to every single person on the show and just shake them. Like, what are you doing?
I totally agree. I felt the same way. I found myself yelling at the TV, just like, no. And I didn't want to see a lot of the things that went down. So, all right, let's break down the frustration by stories.
Yes.
Let's start out talking about Avery, Lela, Juliette's triangle here.
Okay. Like I said, I kind of called it. I thought Lela was in it for manipulation. I think she is, actually. I still do.
You still think so?
I do, even though her and Juliette have had a conversation. I was like, with Juliette, I was like, you're right. There's something weird. Because Avery, in his eyes, still loves Juliette.
Yeah.
It's, again, unfair to Lela if she is very involved, because it's like, girl.
I know. And I loved how Juliette even called it out. She's like, she's taking my life. I was like, yes, that's what I've been saying. She's literally doing everything that you had. And it is just like, what are you doing, Lela? Trying to go over her career and her boyfriend and her manager and all that. I was like, you're literally trying to be Juliette. Be yourself. You have talent. Be yourself, though.
I do think that maybe it isn't that she's not, like, maybe she does like Avery. I don't think that she doesn't have feelings for him, but I don't know that those feelings are actually the ones that I don't know. She's still stuck on Jeff, obviously. Like, there's still a lot of baggage there for her in a lot of different relationships. So I don't know if she's completely there for the right reasons with Avery, or if she likes a little bit of this attention that's coming, or getting back a little bit at Juliette. I mean, she doesn't come off that way, but she's never been this stable and this so chill. Like, you know what? I'm giving you an out. Like, maybe it's not good. You know? She's not like that. That's not who she is. She's too a little bit crazy in here. And we saw it happen when Colt told her, and her eyes kind of like, there's something weird there.
And we've always seen, we saw her sitting out in the car. I know, part of me wanted to believe it. I think I was just feeling sorry for her and wanting her to have a successful relationship, but not with Avery either. I just think at this point, she was already so close with Jeff mixed in with her career that getting involved with your producer of your album just is not a good idea. Like, find love somewhere else. Maybe she needs to go on Tinder. Maybe she needs to, I don't know, but like, I just
she doesn't need another crazy guy.
This is trouble. And then can we talk about poor Emily though? Like,
I don't know, bless her soul. But I mean, if I was at Juliette right there and I had heard, I mean, the feeling that she must have had, like, of course she's just going to yell at the person closest to her, but poor Emily had no idea. And at that point, Juliette wasn't hearing anything. You know what I mean?
Right. Poor Emily always gets that, the short end of the stick.
Well, and I think what she said to Avery was true. Like, dude, don't be doing this because you don't want to be with Juliette, like, or doing it because of a different reason. Because it's true, which he is, you guys. You can see it in his eyes, as you could see in Lela's eyes when they're both watching Juliette perform. Lela's staring in this way where it was like Avery had to kind of snap her out of it. So there is something weird there. I still think, I'm going to believe in that. Something weird going on. She's still unstable.
I don't know. I don't like her wanting Avery in that way because I don't believe it. And I don't really believe Avery liking her in that way either.
No, but it's something to take his mind off what's going on. Like, but wow, Juliette, go girl. I'm proud of you. I know you're going to run in there and yell at Lela, but listening to that and then saying, are you happy? I want you to be happy, and obviously feeling in her inside, like, sick to her stomach. But then I like it because she's like, you know what? I'm going to go do what I do best, and I'm going to go perform, and I'm going to bring Luke Wheeler out to do it with me. And she kind of goes out with a bang. And I think she's going to be just chilling. Oh, and somebody, see, there's so much things. Someone tweeted me, I forget, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to give you a shout out, but Mr. Derek Huff may be returning. So, because
he
is
returning.
It was in the trailer.
So remember when I said I want another guy coming back? She's completely like trying to let go at this point. So we shall see.
Yeah. I think it was good on Julia to get all the things that she was, feeling, and also telling Lela about Jeff and whatnot. Like literally everything, the burden's off of her shoulders, and then she walked out a better woman.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still
I
going to
think
be hurt.
that goes with character growth, because we were always questioning when she leaves that rehab, is she really a changed person? And every episode we're seeing like her slowly getting at it, and I truly believe it.
Her old ways and her finding a way to let me handle it this way. Which, because you're never going to be able to completely shift who you are deep down, but to the way that you handle things, yes.
Exactly. Because we started to see a little bit of the old Juliette in the beginning. I thought that's why he can't go back with her. But then she came full circle, and really you do see her working on it and trying to be better. And
in a weird way, I kind of like it, because I think eventually they're going to end up back together. But right now, I mean, I don't like him and Lela together, but I like how this is happening, because it kind of, I mean, she just got nominated for an Oscar. She's like, you know what? Go out there. You're going to get close to your daughter. You're going to figure out yourself. I don't know. I really kind of like the new Juliette.
I know she needs a time by herself. Yeah. She doesn't need a man or anyone really to manipulate her life. She needs to figure out things on her own and actually be alone. Or I shouldn't be alone, but just have some time to herself so she can really just figure things out.
Or when Lela said the line of, when someone tells you something that you've been wanting to hear, and then it just doesn't affect you, or it doesn't matter anymore. And he's like, no, I don't really get that. Which is interesting, because I still think he wants to know that Juliette loves him, and she's saying that. So I don't know. I think it's all just very odd, and who knows what's going to happen. But the way he still stares at her on stage, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Again, unfair to Lela. If she's in it for the right reasons, which I don't think she is, but regardless, it's like, girl, you about to get
all right.
decide again.
Do you think Avery and Juliette are endgame?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I actually I mean, it's a certain couples on this show, but I do see it. I think that
I would love to see it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do too.
If not, that one will be the one I would be least unhappy about if it didn't work out. I wouldn't be so as it would for some of these other relationships.
Let's talk about one of these others that I know got us all pretty heated. Let's talk about Scarlett and Gunnar.
Well, hello.
Started off heated.
Yeah, I mean,
then it got cold.
Right.
And then it got tepid.
Though, isn't that their relationship? They kind of push
and then it got
things
tepid,
and they ignore
lukewarm,
it.
and then it got cold again. I'm like, what is happening?
I got frustrated with it because I felt like they've been toying with us for so long, and finally last week we see them, and I like the fact that in the elevator she was just like, no, it wasn't just the whiskey. I'm like, great. She's like not going to back down from it this time. Like, we're going to go forward with this. So I was looking forward to seeing where that went, and then right away, just you see her hand come off of his in the interview and stuff coming up. And I think what bothered me too is the fact that I mean, I know that it was Rolling Stone stuff, but it's like, no way are you going to sit through that. Like, there's no way. Right. When she starts, she's inappropriate as a journalist asking those questions.
Scarlett lets people walk all over, so.
Well, one of the two. I mean, Gunnar could have left. All they have to say is they don't want to talk about it. There's no way you're going to sit there and let some journalist like that make you feel like
but you got to remember, this is also for Rolling Stones. So, I mean, this could be possibly like the biggest interview for them at that time. There's still kind of early in the career. I get it. You have to put some personal boundaries on, like, hey, this is my personal life.
But you did that prior, too, and someone must not have done that.
You twisted, or their publicist would say, like, you can't talk about this. You can't answer these questions.
Right.
Like,
especially
and getting as deep as
because that's how it really happens in the industry.
Right. But Rolling Stone reporters also ride on tour buses with people, and they get to see, like, I mean, I would have easily picked up on their body language. You see that, and at the end, they're completely on the opposite side of the chair. Or on the table. Here's the thing with them, though. It's exactly what is expected to happen because Gunnar and Scarlett do not communicate when it gets hard. They do not have those difficult conversations. Either they yell and fight and walk away, or they shy away from bringing it up. And obviously, Gunnar's brother is still a big issue on both of theirs. Like, they need to have a conversation there. The engagement, them just having different ideas of it, that's okay. But the point is, they're already getting, like, defensive and negative about it. It's okay to think this. Maybe we should sit down and let me explain what I thought and you thought and see where we've gone wrong.
Yeah, both sides
you're right,
of the
'cause
story.
the period of time they go, are you still not talking to me or not talking to me? It's like, it's just not.
Or like,
the way
you
to do
obviously
it.
didn't understand that I did love you. That's why I asked you to marry me.
Yeah.
Which I get. He did care about her. It's not just because of his brother, but Scarlett, you have to have those conversations. You guys have to be open to hearing what the other may think instead of only believing that your way or the, now it's like, give me a
honestly,
break.
relationships about communication too. But I did
They've
love
never
that
had
moment.
it.
I
They've
know.
never had it.
I know.
That's why it's.
But they
they've
sing to
gotta
each other. I think that's the only way of communication for those two. But I did
Which was
love the
so
moment
amazing.
when Gunnar was telling off Scarlett, it's like, hey, maybe that you haven't changed because you're still that same judgmental woman. I was like, oh snap, because she is.
I agree.
Has she
I like
changed
that
at
moment
all?
too.
No. I was like, yeah, Gunnar, you are so right.
You guys, the whole in this Rolling Stone article, I can guarantee when you see that they dance together, he turns away. She's up there with her hands up in the crowd. They're going to say, "Oh, why didn't Scarlett keep her solo career?" Because she was owning that stage. He
Yes,
was
she was
standing
in the
by the
back.
mic doing this. She was walking that stage, touching fans. She obviously kind of stood out. I think there's going to be some weird stuff that comes out after this as well.
The only thing I can hope is that this is what they're doing the last few episodes, and we're gonna get a proposal in the finale.
They have a lot of communicating to do. These
Yeah.
people need to talk.
Yeah,
It's kind of annoying.
yes, definitely. Yeah, I was very annoyed this whole episode by it. I was just
Like, stop getting mad
frustrating.
over this
Yeah.
stupid stuff. They're killing me, man. They're killing me.
It was just so frustrating as, fans of those two being together, they finally are on terms where they actually are together. And then to immediately kind of take it away from us is like, oh, great, they're fighting again. It's like, no, you don't do that. That's just frustrating in general.
totally agree.
To
Thought that
the
was totally
audience.
I knew it was
cheesy.
gonna happen.
We had it
Yeah,
for, what,
it was-
5 minutes?
Not
knew it.
even. Not
Yeah.
even.
I knew it. It's not that easy. Not on Nashville.
Yeah, it was too good to be
not.
true to have them together too fast.
That was
I
not the
feel
most
like-
frustrating story to me. It just wasn't because this is what they do.
No.
They have those ups and downs. It's gonna take that time.
Okay, before we talk about another really frustrating story, let's talk about, we had one moment we all really enjoyed. We had Will in the shower.
Hey,
I mean,
You
we
know
got
the
the
sense
shaking
in his
excited,
eyes.
right? That was cute.
it was so cute. And
like,
slowly,
he got to win
until,
for a moment.
Yeah, and then
Yes.
He
Until
can't win
I
on
said
this
a
episode,
moment.
that's for
for a
sure.
moment. And then you take that away from him too. It's like,
Yeah.
come on.
Oh, bless his soul. But yeah, he was real excited.
He was.
Oh, he had nobody to say yay to. He was just like dancing by himself.
So
How
freaking
My
cute
song's
that
on the
was.
radio.
That was really
That
cute.
was adorable.
And I ask people sometimes when I interview country artists, what's your, like, the first time you heard your song on the radio? He's got a great story. I was in the shower and jumped out. You know what I mean? It's always funny to hear. That was cute. Bless him.
And then it starts to go downhill. So what did you think about when they conveniently cut off what Luke was
That was
saying during
done
that?
on purpose for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
That lady correspondent on the TV, I wanted to smack her.
Was that Nancy Grace?
Yeah, I'd have to say that was like quote unquote Nancy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, she was so frustrating. It's like if I had popcorn, I'd throw it at her.
Wow.
She
I
was way okay. Sorry, she was way too contrived to the point where like she was purposely that over the top annoying to piss the audience off. Like, girl, what are you doing?
She just has her opinions, and there are people like that in this world. And the thing is, at least Luke went to bat for it. I understand that Will, I don't know. Will's going to have to start, at some point, he's going to have to say something because now he's in the public eye. Now his truck is getting vandalized. Like, it's unfortunate. He should be able to speak through his music, but that's not what's going to happen here. This is a bigger storyline, which we knew was coming. I do appreciate Luke, though. I think he has kind of come out as a dude that is like more open human being, kind. He is empathetic, like as you see with Juliette, like with both of them, and they, they're going like he's kind. He's winning over people a lot by being this Luke and not that pompous a-hole that he was a long time ago.
Totally agree. He's really wish Violet was here tonight to talk about it. But he really has. I agree with you. I liked every decision he's been making, the support he's been showing. He's been great.
We'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens to Will's country career.
I say just keep on playing, Will. Because you're amazing. You're a talented artist, and eventually they'll get off their high horses and start listening to your music and realize that they were wrong.
And we got to start hearing from the other side, too. Because there's got to be so many other supporters out there as well. So, got to start.
Yeah, I still find just the storyline in general of the country music fans disliking homosexual artists. I find that so unbelievable.
You do? I don't find it unbelievable. And I find
it very hard to believe. It's like I get maybe the South is like a little bit more conservative and whatnot, but I find the country music fans genre just in general are way more accepting of different types of artists that come into the circuit.
It's definitely going to be the slowest genre of acceptance, I would say.
Yeah, I kind of see what you're saying, because I know, like, from being from Nebraska, I can see a lot of people still not being accepting of different lifestyles. But I do think the country fan base as a whole, I think you have a lot of different people that would be. That's what I say. I think we should hear from more of those positive people that would be supporting our fans and all for it.
I think we should see just a few more people actually sticking up. I mean, fortunately, we had that episode where that whole club finally stuck up for Will during that. But like, I think there are definitely more fans out there who would actually like Will's music. We need to see more of that, other than the haters.
You got to see both sides. They're gonna have to show us that.
Yeah,
I hope so, and I hope so before it goes like really dark. I mean, I don't want them to take Will to another really dark place or something.
Or anything bad happens. Don't do anything like that. Yeah, we'll see.
Don't do it.
They have definitely upped the drama ante, so I don't know what's gonna happen next.
Think of a bad cliffhanger. Yeah. All right. Well, moving on to next highly annoying story. Let's talk about Miss Maddie.
The most annoying.
Yeah.
Literally,
girl bye.
It's so
obnoxious.
I can't even pretend, because she obviously has a soul and she has a conscience, that she doesn't know what she just did and how much she hurt her mother, who has given her everything, and her own biological father. It's sick. You wanted them together. You wanted them to be so happy, and now you're going to do this. Don't be that stupid, because you're letting someone manipulate, and she is. It really bothers me, because she knows right from wrong, and she really just hurt her family.
You're very heated on this one, and I felt this. Yeah, I felt the same way. I felt like, how could you really, like you said, after all this, and just fight? Kept looking. How is looking at Cash and seeing her like nod her head and encouraging her the whole time during that more important than looking at your family? Like, I can't imagine looking at her parents' face and seeing how much she was hurting both of them, and then to
forget how much she's hurting them after the fact now, because now what's going to happen to that family? Now Deacon, because of what's happened,
Deacon's in jail.
Has caused Maddie to not come back into the house. So what's going to happen with that relationship? When your mom is finally with the man that she's wanted to be with forever and has forgiven and moved past, a lot of people have dirt in their lives, and Maddie, you're going to have just as much. It's like, it's just so upsetting. And the lawyer, do you have a conscience either? Like, who are you, woman? That's where I could never do that job. I can't support stuff like that.
How are you going to pay for the lawyer once you're now officially emancipated? And it's also just like, I would love to see Maddie actually now on her own trying to fend for herself, because now she doesn't have any financial stability. She doesn't have parents, so emotional stability. She only has Cash, who's not really even there either.
And Frankie.
Frankie.
Who shows you a real good way to be a great friend to someone that you've known for so long.
Right. Yeah. It's like, I would just love to see in an episode where Maddie just realizes her big mistake.
She
and I don't want to see her like come crawling back. I need to see her actually go through these motions of being an adult in the real world.
She'll come crawling back after she deals with that, and they're going to say, I thought this is what... And they do. They have to play a little hardball when she comes back. I mean, I know it's her parents, but like, golly, girl. Your poor sister, Daphne, you're just going to leave her? Like,
and where was Daphne in this episode?
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Stuck somewhere else because everybody else gives her. I hate Frankie. I can't even pretend. You have such issues and such this insecurity. Listen, everybody, you can be your own person. You can do things that your friends do and you want to have the same dreams, basically. But that doesn't. You're special. Frankie, you're your own person. Deacon shouldn't get to you that badly that you want to ruin his life. And you want to take 10 years of you being the supportive person to him, confidential things, and share that with people to screw him under the bus. It's unbelievable.
It's people like that, when you feel so low that you have to bring people down to your level. And those people are toxic. You need them out of your life.
He tried to kill me.
Yeah,
He tried to kill me. Like, who does that to a quote-unquote friend?
Hold on, though, because in the end, Deacon should not have ever gone to that bar, and if he had gotten hit in the first place, he should have walked away, and he obviously does not have that in him to where he can stop.
Yeah.
So there is a bit of an issue there.
He doesn't have the flight response. He only has the fight.
And it's unfortunate because but in the end, you know that's what's going to happen. Rayna's right. He knew going in there, you're not just going to talk to this dude. You have pent up aggression to him. He just ruined. You might lose your daughter because of him.
I totally agree. It's the dumbest move ever to go there when you're in a heated trial. That was just ridiculous.
Especially after
not supposed to do.
No, especially after just getting like literally all of the fights and all these moments where you had this trouble of fighting people, you know, listed in front of you, and then you still go to someone else and go and get into a fight.
I mean, it's a different level, but also Rayna should take a little responsibility. She did the same thing. She should not have gone to Cash, and she should not have threatened her. She shouldn't have threatened to take her career away. And if she had not done that, then Frankie would not have done what he did to Deacon.
No, but here's my thing though. That's being a mom. That's straight up.
I don't think that should have happened either. I don't think she should have said the thing. But she's a mama bear. She's going to go out and do this. This is the different. I just think Deacon has. I mean, with the things that we've heard, some guy was dead in a car with him. Like, he obviously has issues. Like, Rayna, yes, I'm sure I don't think she actually regrets going and saying that to Cash, because Cash is ruining her life and her daughter's right now. And I don't know that if I could have been the bigger person all the time when this girl's doing that. I don't know. I wouldn't have said. I don't know what I would have said. I don't know. But regardless, no, Frankie, that's not your excuse as to why you did that stuff. There is a lot deeper stuff in there. Not because Rayna told your daughter she couldn't have a career. No, you're right. He did it for him because he wanted his bar back. You know, he wanted. He was jealous that he had the success of bringing new people into the bar. I know it was so disgusting to watch. It was.
He tried to kill me. Oh, shut up, you old man. Bye.
It just made you want to kick him too.
Right?
Yeah, like when he got thrown into the pool, I was like, good.
Yeah.
Except then I wasn't, because I knew exactly what was going to happen.
Me too.
But
exactly
they should have security cameras around that perimeter to actually witness, like, hey, Deacon wasn't the one who threw the first punch.
It doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Bottom line, after all he's been through, getting his life back, all stuff, he should have just.
You're trying to make a point.
He got punched, he should have just got himself out of that situation.
Because you're trying to make a point with this dude versus remembering. Wait a second, what's at stake here? And that's.
The bigger man
what's
walks
happened
away.
now.
But I just hate that they took the storyline here, because I just hated seeing Deacon be the one to do this again, and then again to see now Rayna have that frustration, that look in her eyes. Of course this is going to happen,
though. We knew it wasn't going to last forever where they're happy and married. Of course this is going to now tear them apart once again.
I know. I don't want it to happen.
That's why it's frustrating.
I wish it would have. I guess if they got torn apart.
Do you think it'll actually officially tear them apart? No.
Yeah. It's going to be a real.
I think so. I think if
child.
Okay. Actually, I mean, I want them together, obviously, but I get for a storyline you need the drama. Like, so if they were going to be torn apart for something, I just wish it would have been something different than this. I feel like it's the same story again. I don't want alcohol, but I wanted something else for them. Either something that maybe it was Rayna this time. You know, like maybe it was her time to F up, and then they had to like deal. I don't know. I just didn't want it to be this thing over and over again now.
But this is a big thing. This is their child, man. This is bad. It's bad. He lost that for them. He did. On his own. Not because Rayna told Frankie this, not because of any of that. He decided to go over to that bar and he got in a fight and he did it. It's his fault. If I was Rayna, I'd be super bitter. You just lost my daughter from coming back to me. Now what's she gonna do? It's bad. And he does it a lot. And I do think everybody has their faults, and I do think Rayna does in the relationship. But she also is very forgiving with him. If we listen to everything that's happened, like
that was
very
a long
forgiving.
List of things he's done. Yeah.
So for her to still, I don't know. It's bad.
Yep.
It's bad.
Yeah, I don't know how you get past that one as a mother. And
Frankie, I want you to rot. Get away.
Well, and it's hard too, because they keep saying that it's like that was who Deacon was. That's not who he is now. And it's like, because we
told the judge,
the audience, have seen his character growth and progression. Like that's not who he is anymore.
Which is what Rayna has seen.
But it's just unfortunate that that's always used against him.
Well, and they had the chance to tell the judge exactly what had happened and how it had changed and the circumstances behind it. Great. That's when you leave it at that and you wait until the next day to hear what happens. Because guaranteed Maddie would have gone home with them. Unfortunately, he ruined it for them. So I don't know how you overcome that.
You don't.
I have to say it made for really good TV, though. No matter how frustrated I was, if you're getting that emotion from an episode, they did everything the audience didn't want them to do, and now we want to see what happens next.
Yeah.
Nashville.
It's exhausting.
Well, heck.
It was exhausting. This is exhausting. Are you guys exhausted?
We're like so fired up. I can't even stop. I don't even know. I'm sorry. I just
Can they
keep
give
talking.
us like one happy,
Yeah.
good relationship right now? No, because that'd be boring. Shoot.
Really? Okay, let's try to think just for a
Glenn.
moment. Let's try to think.
But we didn't see
any other
Glenn.
positives in this episode?
No.
I think.
Kelsey Ballerini was
Okay,
into
yeah.
this episode, and I
This
so
one's
loved
for
how
you,
she
Rayna.
sang.
Oh, shut up.
She sang a different song. It was
Sang
great.
Peter Pan. It's her new
Yes.
single, you guys.
It was great, and I was like, I'm so glad it wasn't as if. You know,
Oh, she's amazing. I just saw her on last Thursday, and she performed a new
Calling
single
dibs?
too. No, it was Peter Pan.
Yeah, like I was saying, her calling dibs song
Dibs,
is so annoying.
She's great. She's gonna be huge. I mean, she's getting there. She's already winning all the new artist stuff. So it's cool when they bring in the
giving
ones that
me
are really killing it right now.
Carrie Underwood vibe. It's like the way she performs and the way how she has short shorts and showing
She's
off her legs
great.
like Carrie Underwood. I was
And
like,
she's
I see
super
where you're
fun
going.
and sweet and humble and funny. So she's working it.
I did love that song though.
Yeah,
It's
me too.
really good.
Everybody has one of those.
She's on the rise.
Peter Pan's the ones that never grow up and
Kelsey
never,
Ballerini's on the
never
rise.
come around. Bye. That's what she's saying.
Any other positives? Let's see.
No,
We didn't see
No.
Glenn.
there weren't any. Not with the people in this episode. Besides Luke being
The singing was good.
That was it.
The singing all around was good.
Yes.
Like Juliette got to perform, the exes got to perform, Kelsey Ballerini got to perform.
An Oscar nomination. That'll be fun.
Yeah, Oscar.
I'm excited for that. Bring in a little Hollywood to Nashville. Let's see what happens next.
I think it's going to be fun to have Derek, like you said, just kind of stir things up a little bit. Give
Make
us,
Avery think, wait a second, I
Yeah.
can lose her again because I'm not coming back just yet.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
Derek could literally sweep her off her feet, so we'll see.
All right, anything else, guys?
That is all I've got.
That's all I got, too.
Y'all tell us what you think because I know we just talked your ear off and
Yeah,
you
that
got
was a
lots of
lot.
good opinions too because that was some good stuff.
It was. I did have that. I didn't like Scarlett's line. It only works because we're the exes.
That's what's happening.
yeah.
They're done.
Oh, snap.
See if they can overcome it or have adult conversations. We shall see.
They have to overcome a lot. You need to
Every
work, literally
relationship.
talk about every single issue they have, and then
Can't
we'll
be
see.
quite real life. My gosh, I hope not everybody has to go through all this mess.
My goodness.
It's a lot of relationship drama.
I mean, they don't have a like. To me, I feel like what they have gone through, they can easily talk through this. Like it's not. I don't know. I just feel like
opening up.
yes, it's doable. People, they can do it.
There's the most hope for that relationship.
Yeah, I think so
We
too.
should- They're stuck together, so. All right.
All right, we only
But
have one small bit of news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
All right, so we were scouring looking for good country concerts this summer, and so I was looking up the Grand Ole Opry, and we did see that Carrie Underwood. God, I can't talk today. I'm so sorry, guys. Carrie is playing with Charles Esten at the Grand Ole Opry, and they have a date like coming up here right away in May, but then there's also some sprinkled in through June. So if you guys want to trip to Nashville, check it out.
I mean, how
you
cool,
go.
right?
Yeah.
Talk about this is what's funny. Carrie is that Hayden a little. I mean, at least performance wise. Every time I hear Tim McGraw come on the radio, I think
Yes,
of
me
Deacon.
too, me too.
It's just
So good.
it's fun when it's kind of based off these people.
Yeah.
So good.
I think it would be so awesome to hear them play there. Like just
Iconic.
so go for us and then tell us how it was.
Please.
Yes,
All right,
please.
now let's move into some predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I think Lela is still. I think
still
Juliette's
think?
gonna be like, I knew it, but then she's let go. I do. I think there's something weird there. I mean, I've said pretty much everything that
Yeah.
I think could happen at this point.
Yeah.
I just I think that Maddie will come back. She has to. So it might be a few episodes, maybe not even for the rest of the season, but maybe hopefully in the next season, like she'll have that moment of realization that she can't live in the real world. She needs her parents, she needs a family, and she's gonna come back eventually. And
What do you
realize
think?
she's done.
Okay, what do you think? Do you think something bad is going to happen to her to bring her?
Yeah.
But what do we think that
I
could
think
be?
she's probably not going to get signed, or if she does, they're going to start. She's going to. I think something bad's going to happen with a guy. Maybe.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
she'll feel very. With Cash putting her into some situations of these big bars and things like that, the exact reason Deacon was there to save her could be the reason that.
That's what I was going to
Could
say.
hurt
I
her.
was not that I want this, but
No.
I think that she might get raped, and then she would come home and then have to.
If it
face
takes that, that's really sad. She already knows she shouldn't be. She shouldn't be out of the house.
Well, because I don't think it'll be
she's
drugs,
sick-
but
no.
I think something bad.
She may get caught up in that
16.
lifestyle, something bad like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you never know. But yeah, I think it's going to end up being something that she got up there and said such awful things about her father, Deacon, about that she's going to say, man, I wish he had been there for that because he would have protected me.
Yeah.
It's got to be something where it comes back.
It's got to be. I agree.
Something
yeah.
where she realized
with
she really
Deacon,
needed her
she
family.
threw under the bus, and that was so bad. Don't even. I can't. I gotta like quit talking, or I'm gonna like.
I feel the very
All right,
same way.
Do we think Juliette's gonna win the Oscar?
Yeah, I hope so. Why not? What else is there?
Yeah, let her win it.
Let her enjoy
I'm
it.
trying to like even think who are the other nominees.
Nobody knows and nobody cares. It's all fake. So let her win.
I know,
Yeah,
but I kind of want to know from a film major's
She
perspective.
is going to just live this life of like killing it in her career, and she's gonna shine, and she's gonna be happy.
I think she's going because she hit rock bottom. I think she's on her way back
And
up.
I think she's like
me too.
now she realized I gotta let go of these certain things. I gotta be this different person and handle things this way. And I think it's just gonna.
She's got to be
gonna
Juliette
thrive.
Barnes.
She's gonna thrive.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh y'all.
Last question, Lynn, on a prediction. What do you think? By the end of the season, do you think something bad? What do you think is going to happen with Will? Do you think he will?
I think some.
That's so up and down.
I don't
That's
know.
hard to tell.
Here's the thing. He's already gotten beat up. He's like, I don't know. Maybe it's
Bottle
all
thrown
going
at
to turn around. I don't know. Maybe it's going to be positive for him and bad for everybody else at this point. I don't know.
You know, it'd be great if another record label went up to Will, like a bigger one than Luke, in some shape or form, who offered him a deal
Oh, really?
for like even a higher platform from what he's already on.
I don't know.
I mean, that'd be
like
cool.
that.
That'd be cool.
I hope it's just something like he just starts, like, I don't know. I hope it's positive for him, though, because I don't want all this negativity with Maddie and the relationships and all that. Like, Will, I want something to, like, finally come around. And maybe he speaks out, and maybe that's what brings it around. Like, he says, do you know what I'm doing? And all I want to do is play this music for you guys, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I would also like to see a new love interest for him by
And
the end of the
Luke,
season.
actually.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind
For
more
a
Luke.
second, I wondered if there was going to be a
Juliette?
Luke Juliette. Yeah. I was like, they wouldn't, would they?
I don't think so. I think they're just too
Me too, yeah.
friendly.
And I hope they keep it that way too. And that's why
Yeah.
I was glad when I saw the trailer and saw Derek coming back. Because I was like,
Yeah.
oh, good.
There's somebody else in there.
Yeah, because that's just
Luke and Juliet, I
too
can't
weird.
picture that.
No, but I do like that it's going to be a solid, like, power
Yes.
couple in terms of, like, career stuff.
Killing it. Me too.
In the tour, yeah. I think it'll be good.
Agree. All right, guys, definitely send us your thoughts. We love reading what you guys have to say about this, and there's a lot to talk about on this if you're as fired up as we are. So, where can they follow you guys at?
You can follow me on Twitter at Serafini TV.
I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Southern_Wet and my blog, chasingcountry.com.
And I'm at JJ Jurgens on Twitter, JJ.Jurgens on Instagram. Thanks, guys. See you next
See
week.
y'all next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz y'all later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.